Hello, this is a presentation on a criminal defense lawyer. So, before we begin, I want everyone to take a second to think about when you were a child. What was your dream job? And did it change, or have you been passionate about it ever since? So, when I was younger, I really liked helping people, and I went into the field of psychology, and then I went on to law. Within this presentation, we are going to discuss my background and the prep and training that I needed. We are going to discuss what being a lawyer means, specifically a criminal defense attorney, how to become a lawyer, steps, impacts, and challenges, and lastly, what is important and messages. So during this presentation, it is important to think about, and I want everyone to think about this for themselves, if this career feels right for you. Are you interested? If so, is it something you would like to do? Do you see yourself doing it? And do you feel like you can put in the work? And if so, take notes, especially at the end. My name is Ramona Ariel Calamity. I was born and raised in Tuba City, Arizona, within the Navajo Nation. I went to Diné College where I got an associate's degree in social and behavior sciences and a bachelor's of arts degree in psychology. I then went to the University of California Law School for my JD degree. So it took me 4 years for my bachelor's, 3 years for law, and 2 years experience. Overall 10 years to get where I am today. My internships was the Vassar College Exchange Program, FBI internship program, and 2 law firm internships. I worked at the administration at a federal office and a judicial clerk. So, I'm sure we all heard of lawyers, but what are they specifically? So, a lawyer is one who advocates and represents their client within legal processing by analyzing, interpreting, and communicating the law. Law is such a broad field. There are many careers within the law field, and within these fields, there are many careers depending on the duty or job they prefer. The most common is being an attorney. So, an attorney is one who works closely with their client to advocate them and represent them in the courtroom to ensure they are given the right hearing and sentencing. They also interpret what is happening within the courtroom to their client and communicate for them. So, an attorney's job is not only in the courtroom, they must research and deeply analyze cases, file important legal documents, and prepare for the case. So there are different types of attorneys. There is a property attorney, big law attorney, and the most common is a criminal defense attorney. They specialize in legal processing within the court, but most importantly, one-to-one with the client. There are many specializations within criminal law. There is specialization in white-collar crimes, domestic violence crimes, homicide, or drug crimes. There are different places to work as an attorney, such for the government as a public defender, private firms working for people who pay for services, or for businesses. I am a private criminal defense attorney specializing in white-collar crimes. So there are special qualities and skills to become a lawyer. One is communication skills, extremely important because you must be able to clearly represent yourself and your client as well as others while explaining a lot of information. Persuasion skills are very important because you must be able to catch an audience attention and sway them. Interpersonal skills, very important because you must be able to do one-on-one communication, build a relationship with the client, but also with your work community. Analytic skills, you must be able to be handy and withhold a large amount of information. Problem solving skills, you must be able to solve things quickly. Research and statistical skills are important because you will be able to interpret data and form a clear understanding of information. So if you want to become a lawyer, first you must graduate high school with your diploma, then go to college or university to receive an associate's degree within your field of interest, 2 more years to receive a bachelor's degree within your field of interest, but it is important to choose a major relevant to law, the type of law you were interested in. So you can do psychology or criminology to help your law degree. So you must be able to research and apply to law schools. While studying for your LSAT, you will take 3 years of law school. After the first year, you will be eligible for internships, and a tip is to aim for work as a judicial clerk because that is very beneficial. Study and take the bar exam and secure a job position. So, if you are deciding to become a lawyer, you must consider that it is a very challenging career choice. But if you set your mind to it, you can do it. There's lots of reading, homework, and working, but not only in college, but also on the job. So, lawyers typically work 40 hours per week, but sometimes more. Depending on your specialization, it could be a tough job because you deal with challenging topics and situations, especially criminal law. So, messages for the students, I really want you guys to understand that mental health is important and choosing your career can be challenging and a hard decision, but don't stress too much about it. And research is important. So, if you are deciding on becoming a lawyer, it is best to start now, so get good grades and form a good sense of discipline. Go to college right after high school to get started. Create a plan, look at law schools, research law careers and specializations to see what suits you. Talk to professors to build an understanding, and it could help your career path. And always put your mental health first and be disciplined. These are resources to look into if you are interested. And lastly, thank you. I appreciate your time. There is a survey, and I would appreciate if you took it, and I would appreciate your feedback. Thank you.